America's only unsolved skyjacking. Who was D.B. Cooper? This is America's only unsolved hijacking of a plane. It was the day before Thanksgiving, November 24, 1971. Portland International Airport buzzed with holiday travelers, families heading home, and businesspeople trying to wrap things up before the long weekend. At the counter for Northwest Orient Airlines, a man in his mid-40s approached. He was dressed neatly in a dark suit, with a white shirt, black tie, and a raincoat folded over his arm. He carried nothing more than a briefcase. He asked for a one-way ticket to Seattle. It cost $20. He paid in cash and signed the name Dan Cooper. He blended in so well that no one at the counter gave him a second thought. On Flight 305, a short hop from Portland to Seattle, Cooper slid into seat 18C. He ordered a bourbon and soda, lit a cigarette, and waited for takeoff. Nothing about him seemed unusual, until about half an hour into the flight. That's when he slipped a folded note to a flight attendant named Florence Schaffner. At first, she tucked it into her pocket, assuming it was just his phone number. But Cooper leaned close and whispered, "Miss, you'd better read that note. I have a bomb." Inside his briefcase, he showed her a tangle of wires and red sticks. Whether it was real or a bluff, Florence had no way to know. And so began one of the most legendary mysteries in American history. The hijacking. Cooper's demands were direct: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck standing by when the plane landed in Seattle. He was calm, polite, even courteous. He let the passengers believe the plane was simply delayed. He ordered another bourbon, lit another cigarette, and gave precise instructions. The FBI scrambled to meet his demands. By the time the plane touched down in Seattle, agents were waiting with the money and parachutes. Cooper released the 36 passengers unharmed. Not a single person on board had realized they were part of a hijacking. But Cooper wasn't finished. He instructed the pilots to take off again, this time headed toward Mexico City. His conditions were unusual. Fly at 10,000 feet,